Going on, guys? Kind of getting tired. I just came off of. And honestly, guys, the underrated part about my channel is that it is quite Sorry about the camera. It is quite exhausting. Doing album reactions. Like, I'm just sitting here listening to music for an hour, quite literally, with Future there. It was quite kind of exhausting. I just want to kind of get through this video. Not as much analysis on these games as earlier. Big question that pops up. We have one more series remaining. One more series remaining, Grizzlies and Timberwolves, and if the Grizzlies win, we're not going to have a single Game 7 series in the first round, which I'm totally fine with. The college fans are probably going to be like, oh, this is why NBA sucks, because the first round, there's not a good series. I think a 6-game series is a good series, honestly. Like, the Pelicans took the Suns to 6, like, think about it. St. Peter's didn't win the national championship. Let's not act like they won the national championship by beating Kentucky. Oh my god. At least they got a participation award. Like, that's not how this shit works, okay, bud? Shout out to them. They made the Elite Eight. Okay, whatever. Wow. Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, guys like that have made it far as hell in the NBA playoffs in a more skilled league than NCAA, may I add. And they don't have any rings. Like, come on. Obviously, they're amazing. Okay, that was a bad analysis. Look up biggest NBA playoff upsets. You will find a team that made it at least to the conference championship that wasn't supposed to make it. And that's equivalent to the college basketball's Final Four. So, yeah. What would it be? So the first round would be like the round of 32. The round of 32. Okay, first round and round of 32. Then the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight are pretty much the conference semifinals. The Final Four is like the conference finals, and obviously the championships are the same for each side. That's weird. Weird rant to go on. Let's just get into the games. I told you I wasn't going to rant, and here I am ranting. Come on. Sixers Raptors. Holy shit. Sixers wanted to be done with Toronto. Joel Embiid continues his applause, I suppose. Joel Embiid scores 33 points. The Sixers finish off the Raptors in Game 6. 3 games, 3 series. The books are closed tonight. Looking at the Sixers, you can't beat a team like this. Like, if you're the Raptors, 19-11 for Tobias Harris, 33-10 for Joel Embiid, 25 for Tyrese Maxey, 22-15 for James Harden. James Harden's back, I think. I think James Harden's starting to come back to true form. I love to see that going down the stretch. Obviously, not if they play the Celtics, but the only way that's going to happen is if we both make the conference championship, which is quite possible. But yeah, I think whoever wins, Bucks and Celtics, trying to be humble, but whoever wins that series is going to the championship. I think we should probably have that figured out by now, based on how those teams have played in the first round. So let's just look at where did the Raptors go wrong. Pascal Siakam put up 24 in his final game of the season. Chris Boucher, great performance off the bench, 25-10. Khem Birch, that's all I'm going to say. Khem Birch is a big detriment. I mean, he's not that good of a scoring option. And maybe you don't expect him to be a scoring option, but come on now. He should be. But, that's all I got to say for that game. It was a beatdown, let me tell you. Suns Pelicans. They called him Perfect Paul this game. The point guard looked amazing in this game. The top-seeded Suns finished off the Pelicans in Game 6. Again, another Game 6 series. We had, okay, let's see. We had a sweep. We had 2 5-game series. We had 3 6-game series and a possible 7-game series. That's a good first round in my book. Like, that honestly almost looks like a second round besides a sweep. Sweeps don't happen in second rounds, obviously, but you get the gist. Devin Booker returns as well. That's pretty awesome. Very emotional. Chris Paul helped build this organization that is New Orleans, and Willie Green coached for the Suns. Not played. He might have. I don't know. Who knows? But a lot of storylines in this series that I didn't know until now, and a lot of big rookies playing big minutes for the Pelicans. Great series here. One of the best efforts we've seen out of an 8 seed to a 1 seed. I mean, wow. Great effort. 6 games against a 1 seed. This is incredible. You know, the Pelicans gave the Suns a challenge, and that can be a blessing for the Suns in the future. I mean, going down the stretch, I mean, it can definitely prepare them, you know. But 22 points for DeAndre, 33 for Chris. You know, looking at the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, 21 and 11. That's about it. You know, Jackson Hayes definitely had a slow game. He only put up 8 points, which isn't bad for Jackson Hayes, but he's definitely not enough. He's not going to be enough for a playoff team. You know what I mean? That's just it. That's that game. Let's move on to Mavs and Jazz for our last game of the night. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks beat the Jazz to advance to the second round, and the clowning continues of the Jazz organization. They are only made for the regular season. I don't wholeheartedly disagree with that. Let's not act like, though. I mean, come on. Dallas finished 3 games ahead of the Jazz. They are the better team, okay? Let's not act like the Jazz are the better team in this series. You look at the roster like, oh my goodness, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell? Hell yeah. Harry, yeah, as my friends here on campus say at SIUE, shout out to the boys here. We rep. Let's not act like the Mavericks don't have a nice squad. I mean, Jalen Brunson played his ass off in this series. Maxi Kleber played his ass off in this series. Spencer Dinwiddie played his ass off in this series. Bertans had some moments. Finney Smith played his ass off in this series. Can I keep going? Jalen Brunson, fucking incredible. Luka Doncic, we know he's good, but wow, he's got a good supporting cast that people didn't see coming. Like Dorian Finney-Smith putting up 18 and 10. You have Jalen Brunson put up 24. Luka putting up 24. Where can you go wrong with a team like this? Guys that aren't supposed to put up this type of stat line, putting up this stat line when it matters. I mean, the Mavs are looking really good in the playoffs right now. I don't know. Who will win the title? I don't know. That's still kind of unknown. I still have the Suns. My Suns are still alive. My bracket isn't completely busted. Wait. Who did I say was going to win this series? I think I said Dallas, actually. Yeah, I did say Dallas. W-Mans. Let's get into the Jazz, though. 10 and 12 for Rudy Gobert. 23 for Donovan Mitchell. Very defensive games. You know, not high-scoring games here in these last few games. Again, Royce O'Neal. You're playing 33 minutes and putting up 8 points. I understand you're not a good scoring option. Every 4 minutes you got 1 point. That's not a good ratio. Let's be honest. That's not a good ratio. If you're not getting a point every 2 minutes, if you don't at least put up half of your minutes, it's not good basketball. I don't know. Like, him getting in the double digits would have won them the damn game. And Bojan Bogdanovic, we can't forget he did... Sorry, my TV turned off. Or it went into the Roku, like, AFK mode, if you will. It looks kind of creepy in here. Let me change that, actually. It's not good lighting. There we go. Look at that. 8 points for Royce O'Neal. Make it 16. Why not, man? Like, put up a 16-point game. Obviously, their season's over. Why does Kevin Hart have a muscle car show? I'm not sure. I'm just kind of ranting at this point. But okay. I don't have anything else to say. I know I just jumped at the end of the video very quick. I don't know what's going on. I'm a very off the top, off the dome type of guy, you know, with this live streaming stuff. I'm literally live streaming this, guys. Give me credit. I'm not recording this. I'm not cutting anything. I'm not editing anything. It's just straight through, like, unfiltered. If I slip up and say something that's offensive, why is my face doing that with the camera? It's not doing that for you guys, but when I look at Streamlabs, it is. If I say something fucked up and I don't delete the stream in time, I'm going to get canceled. I have 91 fans out there, and you guys are showing a lot of love on my Bronny 2K build. I also appreciate that on the side note. I'm going to talk about that Justin Bieber song, that other Justin Bieber song that he released the other day. That YouTube just reminded me of that just now, but what the hell was that? Okay, I'm out, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I got to get some rest. I gotta study for finals and have a final and work on a write-up tomorrow for engineering. So yeah, that's okay.